Hiya folks, Sandro here with more cartoon news and shenanigans. And if you'd like more cartoon news and shenanigans, I'd ask you to please subscribe to the channel. In fact, do it right now so you don't forget about it later. And I thank you very much for that, guys. Today I'm going to be doing a quick-fire review of Adventure Time Distant Lands Together Again. I almost forgot the title for a second there. Yeah, so it's Adventure Time Distant Lands Together Again. This is the Distant Lands special that features Finn and Jake reuniting once more, one last time. I don't know, maybe they'll do more specials in the future because this one takes place really far out in the future, so I doubt it. I doubt we're going to get more of Finn and Jake. Maybe they'll tell other stories like, well, I guess there's one more Distant Lands special where they're going to be featuring Peppermint Butler. Peppermint Butler. It's going to be about magic. It might feature the character Abracadaniel, if you guys remember that character from different episode. He appeared a couple times during Adventure Time. Abracadaniel. There's some kind of character that looks like Abracadaniel. We don't know if it's him though. It probably is. But anyways, let's take a look here. So I'm just going to skip along in the episode, and I will warn you guys that there are going to be spoilers here. I'm just going to tell you guys what happens. Basically, my thoughts on it are, it was really good, and I'll give a rating at the end. I think this was, out of all the Adventure Time specials so far, yeah, so this one's the best. Then the BMO, I think the BMO one was just interesting because we went to a place that we never seen before. It was like this weird galaxy, and it was pretty interesting. So yeah, this one was definitely the best. Then the BMO episode, then oh my god, Obsidian, which was Marceline and Bubblegum's relationship being explored more. I didn't like the ending of Obsidian because, I don't know, what's going on with Adventure Time? Why do they always defeat the enemy by singing a song? It's like, really? You guys couldn't have thought of any way other than defeating the enemy by singing a song? So yeah, I wasn't a fan of that. But anyways, let's get into it here. So Adventure Time Distant Lands Together Again. It starts out by Finn and Jake, getting some ice cream. They're going on like a usual adventure. There's like all these ice cream creatures here. You can see there. So they managed to get this really, really good, is it like banana flavored ice cream? Also, they're chasing after the Ice King. But then we find out this isn't real. Like, it makes you think that this is happening in the past. And it's more of I guess it kind of did happen, right? Because later on they said that it's sucking their sweet memories out. Yeah, there's these bugs that are sucking their memories. So this actually happened. Yeah, this actually happened. We just don't know if it happened exactly like this. It probably didn't, right? It probably didn't happen exactly like this. But anyways, Ice King, they got the ice cream. The ice cream's going to melt. They're scared the ice cream's going to melt before they get to eat it. Finn saves, oh my God, FPS. I always forget her name there. LPS, Lumpy Space Princess. Right. So he saves Lumpy Space. She actually saves herself because she could fly. And then he also saved I think it was the turtle. He saves Jake. They're escaping. And this is where Finn realizes, Finn kind of like snaps himself out of these leeches. We actually got a scene of like, oh, hold on. I don't know if we're okay. Where's the gravestone? Yeah. Oh, I think I clicked off. Oh no, right there. Beautiful. So Jake, throughout Adventure Time, we've been foreshadowed that Jake is eventually going to die, and we still don't know how Jake died, but we do know he did die 100%. So in Obsidian, that takes place before this one. This one takes place super far out into the future. We have no idea what year this takes place in. But Obsidian, Obsidian was really weird. We see like Finn dating. I always forget her name. He was dating like Jake's granddaughter. What's the name of that? Hold on, let me grab it. Finn x Jake's granddaughter. What's the name? Why do I always forget it? Bronwyn. There we go. Bronwyn. Yeah, so like we seen it. This was in Obsidian. We seen they were in a bath towel. They came out of a trailer together. Some people were thinking that they were like, in love and whatever. I was like, man, that's really weird. That's, you're dating your best friend's like granddaughter. That's kind of weird. But yeah, so that's not confirmed though. It's not confirmed. It's never been confirmed if they're together. But a lot of people were like, why would they be coming out of the same trailer while Finn's in a bath towel? It's kind of like alludes that they were having sex or something, right? So yeah. There was that. And then, so let's go back here. So yeah, Jake is dead. Jake is 100% dead. We now know, and yeah, in this image, you could see in the past, so this was Obsidian. People were speculating what happened to Jake in Adventure Time. So this was a couple of months ago when Obsidian launched, right? People saw this tattoo on Jake's chest, and they're like, is Jake dead? What happened to Jake? Yes, we now know Jake is dead. We don't know what killed him. He might have just died of a heart attack. We don't know what killed him, but maybe they'll never tell us, but whatever. It's cool. Whoops, hold on. There we go. So let's keep going. So here, now we so Finn, the reason Finn was having those like bad dreams / memories was because this leech creature that was sucking his memories out, had attached himself to, Finn. So actually, you know what? There's two mysteries because, we actually also don't know how Finn died. I guess maybe he just died of old age, I guess. But yeah, so Finn died, and we actually see a lot of like characters like tree trunks and a lot of old school characters. I can't remember this pigeon, but you're going to see a lot of like familiar characters in the underworld here. So yeah, Finn just realizes that he's dead. So this was really cool. So yeah, Finn was trying to figure out what is this like black hole kind of dungeon. And he doesn't realize that this woman that just came out also just died. So it's pretty cool. Now, this is not the first time Finn has been in the underworld. He's been here before. He met Death. Death was like this dude with a skeleton face. He's kind of like this like dog skeleton thing. And we actually do get to see him. He doesn't talk, though. So yeah, Finn realizes that he's in here. We actually see, what was the character's name? Mr. Fox, right? I think that's what his name was. I can't remember what it was. He said he wanted to be like a pillow or something. Yeah, he wanted to be a pillow, or I have no idea what the hell it was. But he had a really weird ambition. So these two are like here. He gives them the pass. And then we get the villain. So this ends up being Death's. This is. Oh my God, what's the character's name? Let me look it up. Hold on. Finn. Oh my God, together again. Finn and Jake. And what was the character's name? Oh my God. Characters. Tiffany. Okay, so Tiffany Euler. Is that his last name? I never knew he had a last name. Tiffany Euler. So that's Tiffany. So Tiffany died again. If you guys don't remember, in the last episode of Adventure Time, we actually see him and he was alive. Here. This is the last episode. We actually see him and he's a cyborg. So the last time we seen him, he was alive, but now he's dead. So this time he's dead for sure. Where was I? We're here. So he ends up being this person in the mask, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So there he is. There's Tiffany. And yeah, Mr. Fox along for the ride here. And they're in this dungeon, so they end up having to go again. So basically, Finn is looking for Jake in the underworld. I skipped some parts, guys. I'm skipping along here. I don't want to do the whole episode. You guys got to watch it for yourself. Which it's on HBO Max. It's on HBO Max. You guys can go watch it, or it's online. But you don't want to be a pirate here. But so that's why I'm not going to play it or anything. But I actually recommend getting it on HBO Max. Really good. HBO Max, really, really decent. Anyway, I know some people say it's overpriced, but it's pretty decent. It's pretty decent. Basically what happened is Death, the old Death that like Finn has run into before in the earlier seasons of Adventure Time. He ends up dying. He gives his son the power, to become the next Death. And, so he's abusing his power. He doesn't like his father. He basically thinks his father kind of like ignored him. He also doesn't like his mother, which is a snake called Life. I think she appeared a couple times. You have to literally watch like all of Adventure Time. Like, this is not an episode that you should watch without watching all of Adventure Time, because there's so much juicy like tidbits in this special. It's really cool. So anyways, so there's Tiffany. Tiffany still kind of has a grudge against Finn. Remember, because Tiffany was like bros. Tiffany was in a gang with Jake, I think it was. So Tiffany doesn't like Finn because Tiffany views Finn as somebody who like kind of like invaded his territory as Jake's best bro. So they kind of have that back and forth there. They've always had that kind of like rivalry, which was cool. Now, if you're wondering how did Finn become his old self again? So now that they're dead, they can take their old forms. They actually showed off at one point, a couple times in the episode, that Finn can transform back into that girl that he remember, Finn used to be like a comet, and he used to be like this other girl with like a missing hand. And then also Jake used to be a tiger, and the whole 9 yards here. Jake also alien. This is the character. I can't remember this guy's name. I honestly can't remember the guy's name, but pretty cool character. And he has the hat. He has the hat from Death. And this is Death's son. So it's revealed that this is Death's son. And he wants... So there's basically different levels. There's different levels of like afterlives. So some people get the worst afterlife. Some people get really good afterlives. Jake had like one of the best afterlives, like floor 50, which was like... he was at peace, and they're all like, spaced out. And, it's a very cool, very serene and peaceful kind of place, afterlife. I don't think we ever go to Afterlife 37, though, do we? So apparently Finn was supposed to go to Afterlife 37. I don't know what that is, but it seemed pretty cool, I guess. But anyway. Here we go. So there's Death. This is where we get the reveal that this is the old Death. You might remember him from a couple episodes in Adventure Time. This is the snake guy. This is his son. He basically lets his son take over here. He's doing his little Zen garden, and then I think he kills his father, I think it was, right? Yeah, he kills his father, takes his position. And then I think his father turned into a tree also. That kind of like happened here somewhere. I must have skipped it. Whatever. Okay. Then Finn starts going around to the different, these are all the different levels of Afterlife. There's like a musical one. There's like a horrifying one. You get to see a lot. There's Chuscoos. He always rhymes. So he's dead also. It's confirmed. I think like the only ones that are alive are like Marceline and Bubblegum, because they're both immortal, right? So that kind of makes sense, I guess. There's Tiffany. Tiffany eventually has a change of heart. And then Jake appears eventually. Jake does appear. This is where Jake appears. Jake, he, instead of going back to the 50th afterlife, Jake has a change of heart, and he decides he wants to help Finn. you know, they want to, like Finn and Jake want to get out of here. That's like the main goal. They also want to, no, they want to stop the new death snake guy. They want to stop the snake guy from preventing the end of the afterlife. So he wants to kind of like merge and destroy the entire afterlife. So they're like, no, that's not going to happen. So instead of going back to his super peaceful, godlike afterlife, Jake is like, no, you know what? I got to help Finn. So he does. So that was pretty cool. And you can see they're having a moment there. There he is again. They always evade him. They also can't attack him. And they eventually have to go see Life. So then there's this. Yeah, so then he destroyed. We get some of like the banana guards, and we get a whole bunch of different people here that have transcended to a state of like inner peace. And he tries to destroy it all. And there's Tiffany, and now they're drowning in the bottom. I think this is the first underworld. There's Tiffany again. And this was the shocking thing. I was so like entranced by this episode. I was like, I was not expecting them to bring in Jermaine and Mom and Pop, and you also see here Finn and Tiffany, and they're all just like one big family. Jermaine drew in Tiffany into the portrait, but he's frowning. That's a cool portrait. I do like that. But anyways, maybe I'll use that as the thumbnail. That's actually a pretty good picture. Anyway. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome, this painting right here. Basically, I was just shocked to see that they actually brought back Jake and Finn's adoptive parents, I guess you could say. So they actually appeared here, and they actually had a little bit of a role. They didn't do too much, but they did have a decent enough role. So then they end up having the father, Pop basically makes it so that they go back. They go back to the world of the living, and we do see that Peppermint Butler seems to be in control of the Candy Kingdom now in the future. At some point in the future, it looks like Peppermint Butler took control. You can see here, it looks like Hogwarts. It looks like he made... Is this the Candy Kingdom? I think this is it, right? Either that or this is Peppermint Butler's own kingdom. I have no idea. I just assume that like Peppermint Butler took it over while like Princess Bubblegum and Marceline are off doing their own thing. So they contact Peppermint Butler. No, I'm pretty sure Peppermint Butler is like the ruler now. So they contact him as ghosts. And there you can see. Those are some very low detail ghosts, but it looks funny. So it does look funny. But yeah. So Peppermint Butler tells them to go visit Life. And then they go to the realm of Life here, and Jake is a merman. And they do see Life. Life is this snake person here, so it all makes sense now that right, the character, his father, so that's his mother. That's his mother. The other guy, the other guy with the skeleton head and the hat. Was his father. So when you mix the skeleton with the snake, you get that that's the son, right? The son is like half skeleton, half snake. And yeah. So Life basically tells them about the cycles of rebirth and all that kind of stuff. And so basically she tries to tell her the son basically tries to ruin her rebirth cycle abilities. So she's like, you have to go kill my son. So she gives them like this magic stick or whatever the hell it was. Yeah, she gives them this magic stick. They actually end up pointing it the wrong way. It was a wand. They thought it was like a staff, so they were holding it like this, but it was actually a wand. So they had been holding it the wrong way. And then there she is there. And yeah, we go back to the big fight. See, he's half skeleton, half snake, so that was a good foreshadow. I like that. If you were like a super fan of Adventure Time, you might have got that whole snake and skeleton, who the parents were before we even figured out who this character was. and then you can see they're using it as a staff, and now they're actually able to hit him. Before they weren't able to hit him; they were just able to run away. It's kind of like a boss battle, right? Like in a video game. And so they have their tango here. This was great to see that they actually fought a little bit, and then they get him down, and then the battle goes on. And then he gets defeated by the stick. But then it's revealed that the Lich had actually been controlling a part of it, or like the Lich had been planning to take over and try again. So yeah, I did like how they brought in the Lich for this like last minute thing here, and then they end up defeating the Lich. They put the Mom and Pop gave them a special seal. But the Lich was able to break the seal using his own power there, and then they used the wand, the staff, whatever, and then the person who actually defeats him in the end was Mr. Fox, who wanted to be like a pillow or something. He said that when he died, he wanted to be like a pillow, or I don't know what the hell, but he ends up killing. There he is. He ends up killing freaking the New Death, right? They start calling him the New Death, that snake guy. So now he's the new Death, right? So he gets the hat. I think we actually see it here. Yeah, he gets the hat, and there's the Lich. They defeat the Lich again, but the Lich, they don't actually finish off the Lich. The Lich keeps on living, so that's wild. They just didn't finish off the Lich. So Mr. Fox, he finally gets to, he is able to summon his own pillow. I like how he has his own little bunny slippers there. That's quite funny. And yeah, overall, so it just wraps up here. Yeah, there was Tree Trunks and the other guy, I forget his name, Wallace or something. And then this. So in the end, Tiffany ends up staying with Mom and Pop and getting raised by them in the afterlife. I thought that was a great ending for Tiffany. I think that's a really, really good ending for Tiffany. And overall, is there anything else that happens? Oh, right, the last minute. So a portal opens up, and Jake, they have the option. Finn decides he wants to go back to the world of the living to live life reborn again. So the cycle of rebirth, right? He's probably going to be reborn as something else. And then Jake was going to go back to be the 50th underworld, where he could be at inner peace, where there were all those godlike beings who were like, they had achieved true inner peace, like they were gurus and things like that. And then Jake is like, no, I got to join you. You're my best friend. And they're together again, and they go through the portal. So they made you think it was going to be a fake out, and then Jake at the last second was like, "No, I got to come. I can't leave you behind. I'm coming with you, Finn." And that's how it ends. It's so beautiful. It's like they're together again. They're going to be going through the cycle of rebirth, and I believe in the last episode of Adventure Time, or it was something like that, they showcased that there were these other characters in the future that seemed to be, they might be reincarnations of Finn and Jake. What were those characters' names again? No, Tiffany. No. Let's see here. It was called Together Again, right? No, Come Along With Me. That was the last episode here. Yeah, final episode overall. It was, what was the name? Major characters. What was the characters' names here? It was Bonnabelle. What were those characters in the future? These characters. What the hell were their names? Beth and Shermie. So yeah, people suspect that Beth and Shermie, when Finn and Jake went through the portal in this last scene here where they're going to the vortex of rebirth, people think that they actually got reborn as Beth and Shermie. So what do you guys think about? Do you think they got reborn into those characters or no? I think they could have. So yeah, I'm definitely interested to see more of these characters if that's the case, because they're integral to the story now. I'm assuming anyway. But yeah, so that's how it ends. overall, I have to give it like a 9.5 out of 10. I think it would have been cool if they showed more fight scenes with the Lich. I know fight scenes can be like very, very expensive to animate, but I think the main issue here was they should have had more fight scenes. And, a lot of the time they just subdued their enemy with like the wand is very convenient at defeating them. They also use that magic tag that they put on the new Death's Head. And I really think it would have been cooler to see more fighting overall, because Adventure Time has an issue where a lot of the times they just use some like very convenient method to defeat the final enemy, and a lot of the times it ends up being singing for some reason. So yeah, that's how it ends. Very good. Like I said, I think I'll give it a 9 out of 10. Actually, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. It has a very heartwarming ending. It's very beautiful, and I recommend that you guys, if you haven't watched it, go watch every single episode of Adventure Time, and this will all make sense. And I didn't cover everything. Here. I covered a lot, but not everything. And I think it'd be cool if you guys go and check it out for yourselves. So without further ado, that's it for me. Quickfire review, nice little 25-minute video, not too long, not too short. And let me know your thoughts on this review. Do you guys give it a 9 out of 10? What did you give it? What are your thoughts on this final No, this is not the final short or special. There's one more, Distant Land, featuring Peppermint Butler and Abracadaniel look-alike character. So this is not the end, but it's pretty close to the end. It's probably the end of Finn and Jake for now. And I think it was a great ending, in my opinion. So yeah, guys, like the video, share, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. The end. I'll see you guys later. I have to do a review of Invincible, so I will be doing that eventually. See y'all later. Bye-bye.